What is the most likely diagnosis? Acute HIV seroconversion illness, celiac disease, giardiasis, hookworm infection, and cyclostomiasis, viral gastroenteritis. A 28-year-old man presented with a 1-month history of weight loss, abdominal distension, flatulence, and foul-smelling diarrhea following a visit to India. Anti-tissue transglutaminase antibodies are negative, stool cultures and microscopy negative. What is the most likely diagnosis?
For interpretation of infective diarrhea, the first step would be to look for the incubation period. This patient has presented with a 1-month history following a visit to India. Any duration greater than 7 days is considered the prolonged incubation period. And prolonged incubation period is predominantly associated with 2 conditions. Number 1, amoebiasis. Number 2, giardiasis. Both of the conditions are predominantly seen in the Indian subcontinent. To differentiate between the 2 conditions, we need to look for the pattern of diarrhea and the presence of features of malabsorption. So both amoebiasis and giardiasis will come up with the prolonged incubation period. Bloody diarrhea is a feature of amoebiasis. Non-bloody diarrhea is a feature of giardiasis. Patient with giardiasis will also come up with the features of malabsorption. History of ongoing non-bloody diarrhea, lethargy, bloating, flatulence, staturia, weight loss, with or without history of recent travel. The most likely diagnosis is the giardiasis. Bloating, flatulence, staturia, weight loss. They are the features of malabsorption. Both amoebiasis and giardiasis are the antiprotozoal disease, and choice of treatment should be with the antiprotozoal drugs like metronidazole or tinidazole 7 days course. This is the giardia organism showing the motile trophozoite. Viral gastroenteritis will have a short incubation period and most commonly caused by the norovirus. Norovirus diarrhea usually presents as an epidemic form in a closed environment, like either in a closed building or in a cruise ship. And norovirus diarrhea will have a distinctive pattern. Projectile vomiting and explosive diarrhea is the classic presentation of norovirus-induced viral gastroenteritis. Celiac disease will come up with the typical presentation of a young female patient with unexplained iron deficiency anemia. Negative anti-TTG antibody is also making the celiac disease unlikely. One thing is very important here. Negative anti-TTG makes the celiac disease unlikely. But negative stool culture and microscopy does not exclude the giardiasis. Stool cultures and microscopy may be falsely negative in case of giardiasis. So finally, patient presenting with prolonged incubation period with features of malabsorption and non-bloody diarrhea following a visit to the Indian subcontinent with a falsely negative interpreted stool cultures and microscopy, the most likely diagnosis is the giardiasis. The timing of the diarrheal symptoms and the travel history to an endemic area makes giardiasis the most likely diagnosis. Stool cultures are often falsely negative in giardiasis. Celiac disease is much less likely as anti-tissue transglutaminase antibodies are negative. Viral gastroenteritis is unlikely to be so chronic. Acute HIV and hookworm rarely present in such a fashion and are less plausible than giardiasis.